Well, right now I want to take you through our money markets and how the markets have performed this afternoon. And here we have the numbers. Interesting to see the dollar still holding steady against the shilling. It's at 103.21 shillings buying, selling at 103.41. The sterling pound is trading at 136.96 buying, selling at 137.25. We've seen an increase there on the sterling pound. It's moved a shilling up. It's 137. That technically means that if you're an expatriate, it's good news. But if you're an exporter, not some good news there on that front. Well, the euro is trading at 121.41 buying, selling at 121.67. Let's take a look at the NSE performance as of this hour. The turnover standing at 268 million shares. Shares traded is at 8.8 million shares. The NSE 20 index has continued to edge down. It's down 3,691.87. The bonds traded has sort of gone up. Some good news there. In case you took up the bonds, some interesting rates you might be getting at the end of the month, or depending on the duration of the bond you have taken up. It's moved 2.7 billion. Let's take a look at some of the most active counters this afternoon. We have Equity Bank topping the charts. It's moved 3.8 million shares. Safaricom coming in second. They've moved 1.35 million shares. Barclays Bank Kenya moving 772,400 shares. And closing off the counters there is Everready, which has moved 483,350 shares. Let's look at some of the winning counters now. And Home Africa still making a strong comeback. It's up 9.52%. The share price at 1 shilling and 15 cents. Not a strong price on the share price, really. And moving on, we have East African Cables. It's also doing pretty well. It's up 5.88%. And the share price is at 5 shillings and 40. National Bank of Kenya moving up also 5.32%. And the share price at 9 shillings and 90, almost heading to 10 shillings per share. And Longhorn Kenya also doing pretty well in trading. They're up 4.85%, and the share price at 5 shillings and 40. Let's wrap up with a look at the losing counters as of trading. TransCentury is among the top charts there, among the losers this afternoon. They're down 8.96%, just about 9%, and the share price at 6 shillings and 10 cents. Sanlam Kenya also not doing pretty well, down 6.9%, and the share price at 27 shillings. Sanlam is one of the companies to watch out for after they made a major strategic alliance with the Standard Chartered Bank, where they'll be offering bank assurance. We'll be having that story in a short while. Let's look at Stanlib. They're also not doing pretty well. They're down 4.76%, and the share price at 11 shillings. Closing off the counters is NIC Bank. They are down 1.64%, and the share price is at about 38 shillings. Well, that's the money markets as well as the stock markets as of this hour here on the program.